Good morning. It is Fabulously Freaky Friday. Now, that doesn't always mean something sexual, and sometimes it does, but today it's just that kind of Murphy's Law, kind of if things can go wrong and seem a little bit freaky, they will, and you just got to roll with the punches. Last night, though, the Dallas Mavericks, I've been calling them so good. I wish I could call, the client base in my love life as well as I could call these games now. What I wanted to say was that sometimes popular opinion doesn't even matter. If it's your turn, it's just your turn. Now, what I've been saying all year is that this is the year of the underdog. And people will count out the underdog. People will compare the underdog with the favorite and say that, oh, they just don't have the skills. Oh, they just don't have the manpower. Oh, they may not be just good enough. I heard one of the analyzers make one of the analysts. I don't know who told them an analyst. The analyst is a fairly scientific and clinical terminology and generic at best. So when people say they are analyzing, I want to know your qualifications first. There's people up there that have never played basketball in their life. Well, the little coach out there for Miami, he didn't come from a basketball background. Got a good team. Do they have a lot of respect for him? I peeped a little something on the sidelines yesterday, and I will venture this. No, they don't respect him. Well, at least LeBron James don't respect him to that degree. And I think LeBron James is one of those guys that probably, if they got to play somebody, if they want a coach that they can say, he got bragging rights, he got street cred. And right now, I think they're looking at him like he doesn't have any street cred. So, my biggest thing is LeBron James is good, but is he good enough to beat fate? Now, when I said that on yesterday, or was that? No, it was Tuesday. I think that people got a little, ticked off. Now, I talk a lot about karma and how karma will affect the way a person is received and perceived. And if you have been one of those people that's out here grandiose ego, I'm not talking about just your confidence. I'm talking my don't stink. Now, when you think you are the very best and no one can beat you, it might be a little hard to concede when that doesn't happen. Now we're 3-2. And everybody that was screaming, Miami Heat, I told y'all, don't send them shrimp eaters to fight no meat eaters, because we got a little bit more stamina. Yeah, we don't have the tallest players in the league. Yeah, we may have some, we had a stick man. And y'all had Dwayne Wade was injured last night. Let that be the reason. Let that be the reason that y'all say, oh, the only reason we didn't. Dwayne Wade is not the Miami Heat. LeBron James is not the Miami Heat. Chris Bosh is not the Miami Heat. They are parts of the Miami Heat. Now, what I saw Dallas do from the night Nowinski got sick, they covered for each other. They lifted each other up. They played phenomenal basketball. They played like their backs were against the wall. Why? Because they were. Their backs were against the wall. So, I do hope Dwayne Wade is not injured beyond repair. But hey, this is a competition. We're not even going to pretend like we ain't upset. That we upset. We're not upset that Dwayne Wade got hurt. Sit him down. Sunday. Let's shut James down. Let him know that he is not that team by himself. And he might be the strongest technically out there on the floor, but with spirit, with grit, with heart. I saw men that was not as big as him. Jason Terry, he backed it up. We don't like people that are shit talkers, but you ain't shit talking if you can back it up. Jason Kidd, JJ Barrera, they're not extremely tall men. People have been making cracks all week about, yeah, he said he 5 so and so. I mean, he look more like he's 5'9". Well, he might not even be that. It doesn't matter. They whooped upside the Maverick, the Heat's head. They did things. You know, you can't predict how anything is going to go. Not really. You can generalize, but like I said, I predicted that this is the year of the underdog. Therefore, the Mavericks are going to take this game at Game 7. They're not, yeah, we're going all the way because it's a tit for tat kind of thing. Right now, they have an advantageous lead. Will they keep it? Well, we'll have to wait Sunday and see. In the meanwhile, our miserable mentions the weather. But what can you do? That's God's business. I hope that the rest of Missouri is safe. We're still under some warnings for floods. We're hoping that, you know, some of these things will not even come to be. The storms have passed over the Midtown, Central Kansas City area, but they're headed north, and then there's always a chance when they get to that river that those storm clouds and whatnot will turn around, and so we are at the mercy of the Almighty, as always. So the grumbling and all of that about the weather, yeah, don't do that. Let's be thankful that you're here to even observe it. Because you could have been in Joplin, you know, and you could have been in any of those cities that were flooded. But wherever you are, you're listening to this video, so you're pretty good. To my nephews, big ups. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't never be discouraged by something that doesn't happen when you want it to. Know that everything has a time. Everything has a season. Believe that. You're in the back room with Becky. It's Freaky Friday, but it's still fabulous. And go Mavericks! Whoosh! No, Mommy was not a happy camper last night. But she said she got the feel for it. She said, you right, B. They about to take it. And we were down to the last few seconds of the game. Dallas, you did your girl proud. Miami, you better get your heads out the clouds to get back down here on earth. This is the real deal, Holyfield. You got to show up all the way, 100%. You can't be dependent on those same people to do everything. Because what happens if we take LeBron James out Sunday night? Does that make it a sure win for the Mavericks? I don't know. But I saw the dark cloud come over. So that means it's anybody's game. Anything can happen. And it will. Freaky Friday to you. For the people. Peace, love, and understanding.